everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is don't date emotionally unavailable men. Don't date emotionally unavailable men. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a video, and we have a letter. So let's watch this short video. We're going to read the letter and talk about this issue. Don't date emotionally unavailable men. Here we go.
Some of you are attracting married men. Some of you are attracting men who come on really strong and then disappear. All of these are symptoms of the same thing. So it may piss you off, but if you really think about it, the common denominator in all of this is you. Number one, and this one's going to hurt, you are the female version of them. So you yourself are emotionally unavailable. Think about it. Okay, we attract what we are, not what we want. We attract what we are. So if you are emotionally unavailable in your subconscious, in your core, then that's what you're going to attract. Number two is a drama addiction. I know you may not be a drama person. So here's what I mean by that. The chase gives you a high. Stable men bore you. Okay, number three, and this is a big one, fear of real intimacy. Right? If you don't ever have to get intimate and vulnerable yourself, well, that makes you feel safe. So these men will never put you in a position where you have to be vulnerable.
So let's read this letter and see what she says, okay? I am seeing someone we used to date in the past. So when we met up, I got weak and I gave in. But since then, I have been slowing down, calling and texting. How can I get him to pursue me more? I realized I had sex too fast this time around. Well, yeah, you absolutely did. You absolutely did. And what it's looking like is that's why he dated you, just to have sex. If he's not saying anything to you now, don't pursue him. Don't call him. Don't text him. Let it go. Let it go. Take it as a learning experience and don't do it again. And it's possible that he is emotionally unavailable. You know, these type of men, they have sex with you, but they don't want to get in a relationship with you. They don't want to get intimate with you. They don't want to get to know you. They just want to have sex with you and that's it. And maybe come back to you when they want sex again. That's it. Now, if you are the type of person who needs quality time, affection, assurance that you are in a relationship, then you don't want an emotionally unavailable man because can't and won't give that to you. Now, some emotionally unavailable men, they're already committed to other people. So they can't give you that emotion because they're giving it to someone else. They could be married. They could be engaged, or they could just be in a committed relationship someplace else. And it puts you in the chasing mode because this man is not available to you when you want him. He's got a commitment someplace else. Now, why would you date a man like that? Why would you put yourself in a position like that? All right, let's look at it. Many times you don't care that much about yourself. You have low self-esteem. You have low self-worth. There's several reasons why you would date emotionally unavailable men. Because you are emotionally unavailable. You don't really want a relationship. You see, so you attract this to you. These men, they're just there to have fun with you. And that's it. But realize that you are attracting these type of men because you are attracting what you are. You are emotionally unavailable, and so are they. It's just as simple as that. It's attracting what you are. What you are inside, you always attract that to you. So if you find yourself dating unavailable men, you got to look at yourself. You got to work on yourself and raise your frequency so that you will be open to intimacy with another person. And many people who are unavailable, they do it because they think they are protecting themselves, protecting their own feelings. They don't want to get hurt. So they don't get emotionally involved with you. Now, the downside is when you are with these people, you find yourself doing all the texting and the calling because they put you in the mode of chasing them. You want to find out why they acting this way. Why are they this way? So you find yourself trying to communicate with them when they don't want to communicate. Okay. And you always find yourself wanting to be perfect in their eyes to keep their interest. But really, when you do things like that, you are downgrading your own self-worth, trying to get this person to be more emotionally involved with you. Now, these people, they don't communicate consistently. They speak to you when they want to because they, they're not looking to get in deep. They're not looking for that. And they become awkward when you get too close to them. And many of them will just run away. Will just absolutely run away. I know I was dating a young man one time, and I didn't realize that he was emotionally unavailable. Now, he was very sexual. Everything was physical, sexual. But when it came time of just sitting down and being close and that kind of thing, he wasn't about that at all. And when it got too close, he left. And I happened to see him maybe a year later. And he tried to approach me again. And I said, no. Let's forget it. And I asked him, well, why did you leave the last time? And he said, because we were getting a little too close. Okay. This is what they tell you. They're not really interested in a relationship. They're just out to have fun and to enjoy you or whatever. And that's it. And if you get too close, they will leave. They will leave. Now, in the letter, the man left you because he got what he wanted. Sex. That was it. So don't try to make a relationship out of something that wasn't. It was never going to be a relationship. He didn't come to you to build a relationship. He only came to you for sex. And once he got that, he was gone. Okay. And these people, they do lack empathy because they don't want to know you like that. They don't want to care for you like that. So they will rarely sit down and try to get to know you on a deeper level. Everything they try to keep it superficial, just on the surface, because they don't mean to stay. They're just there for a time. That's it. But if it starts getting close, these are the men who will run away. And like the man that came back to me, they'll come back. But it's the same thing. They haven't changed. They just going back to familiar territory. And when they come back, it makes you feel like maybe they've changed and maybe they have a change of heart and maybe they want to do better, because they'll come and try to act like they want to do better. People don't change like that because a lot of them, unless they are already committed to someone, if they are single and they are like that, many of them were raised in homes like that. Emotions and feelings were suppressed. They developed insecure attachments like in their childhood. So they depended on people that We're not dependable. All right? So these cause traumatic experiences for them growing up. And they just really don't trust people like that. They have a fear of things not working out. They go into a relationship thinking it's not going to work out. So they don't want to get that involved in it. And some of these people feel like getting too close and getting intimate is a negative and shameful experience. You know, some men feel like if they get too vulnerable with you, it's negative on their masculinity. So they don't want to do that. They don't want to appear feminine because feminine to them means nurturing and caring and all of that. So they want to be the opposite of that. But they have a distorted idea of what it is. And they become emotionally unavailable because of the way that they've been taught. But for you ladies, you must avoid these people because unless they heal, they're not going to be any good for you. And for you, if you are attracting these type of people in your life, you need some healing too. Because somewhere you don't feel like you deserve better. So you settle on these people. And ladies, you may settle for a number of reasons. Maybe you're at an older age. You don't feel like you can get anybody else. Maybe you're overweight. You don't feel like you can get anybody else, so you'll tolerate this man is better than no man at all. You know, I've heard a lot of ladies say that. Don't live your life like that. You are worth it. If these men are unavailable to nurture you, to care for you the way that you want to be cared for, let them go. Do not settle. You be better off alone than being mistreated, where the man will come to you, use you, and then disappear. And then maybe come back a month later, do the same thing again, and disappear. And you think that you have something. You don't have anything. These men are not committed to you. These men are only using you because you do not value yourself. You have very low self-esteem, and you must work on yourself to raise your vibration so you won't tolerate this kind of behavior. Don't look for men to change. If you have a man like this, don't think that if you do more, it's going to make him change and care for you more. No. No, he's just going to take more advantage of it and take you for granted. Ladies, you got to love yourself. Care for yourself. Don't waste your time with unavailable men. And these are men who are married, men who are committed someplace else, and men who just don't want to be in a relationship. Period. Don't waste your time with them. And this is the funny thing, because a lot of men who don't want a relationship, they will wait until they have sex with you. Then they'll tell you that, they're not really interested in a relationship. But before then, they'll make you believe that, everything, you're on the same page. Everything is going to be all right. I'm telling you, until it gets too close. And that's when they'll flee. And some of them won't even wait until it gets too close. They'll just get what they want and then they're out. Ladies, be careful. Number one, do not have sex with them right away. Get to know them. And then you can tell whether they're going to be available or not. And then you can decide whether you want to open up yourself to them. Ladies, guard your heart. Don't give it away to any and everybody that comes along because you feel desperate. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Now, I really hope that you understand the message today. Don't date these emotionally unavailable men. They are not interested in having a relationship with you and to give you the intimacy, the intimacy and the caring and putting the time in that you deserve. Let them go and love yourself. I hope that I've said something that can help someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.